Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. Oh my goodness, we're still broadcasting live from the KPEL studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Are we resolved over there? Good? Yep. All right, we're back on Rumble. Okie dokie. It's live. All right. Go to rumble.com, go to my Facebook page, go to all the things. All righty, guys. And
I do apologize. The volume's going to be a little weird. We're working through it.
All right. Thank you. Much appreciated. All right, guys. So, we're talking about the bill, the actual resolution that, the actual bill that opened the government. Short term. It's only through January 2026. You know what I mean? But, hey, shutdown ending, I think, like we talked about earlier last segment, tells us a lot. But Trump, amongst other things, he hit that filibuster pretty hard. He used the platform. He used the moment, as he usually does. But yeah, he hammered the filibuster pretty hard again. And people can debate the mechanics all day. That's fair, But I think a lot of folks understand another truth, though. The filibuster gets abused every time Washington hits a moment of real consequence. And that's where the government should never come to a grinding halt. It becomes a shield for gridlock. It becomes a weapon for these little games, these little political games that we see with people's life, too, Look, if Congress wants fewer shutdowns, fewer cliffhangers, fewer hostage situations, political hostage, and real people hostage situation financially, then Washington needs adults. We need adults who are willing to govern instead of hide behind little procedures that really don't help the American people anymore, it appears. If we could act like grown-ups in the high chamber where grown-ups are supposed to be, cooler heads prevail. Act like it. And then you can have the filibuster. Act like grown-ups where you can agree on grown-up things. Common sense. Argue over the really big things. That's fair. Hey, the Democrat Party doesn't want to secure the border. The Republican Party does. That's a big thing. Argue that. Debate that, we are just, but both party does it. I'm including the bureaucratic party too. That is your third party. You think we don't have a third party? We have and no offense to anybody that identifies a bureaucrat, just saying. Got good people that are in the system. It's not their fault the system's silly. You see what I'm saying? So the more interesting story, though, it appears is what Republicans uncovered tucked inside the bill. That late-night Senate provision, there were concessions here. That late-night little provision that was inserted that gives senators a $500,000 payout if their electronic records get accessed without notice. So, I understand. Most people understand. Look, I really understand the frustration over what Jack Smith did. He ain't the only federal prosecutor, he's not the only federal actor in the DOJ that has abused authority and stretched arguments. Most are good people. I'm telling you, I've worked with them. Most are good people. It's the system. It's the culture. But we understand the frustration. It was outrageous to pull Republican senators' phone. This came for a reason, okay? It was absolutely absurd. Absurd that Republican senators' phone data was pulled, without any transparency, no kind of anything, okay? But a special carve-out written into a spending bill, that's not the answer. That's not the answer. Other folks are starting to agree. Feels like one of those moves that get rushed in, you know what I mean? While everyone is exhausted, it's been a long night. It's been a long 42 days. Oh my good, 43. Oh my goodness. What are we going to do? Yeah, and you just slip it in. Everybody's exhausted, tired, desperate. They get something passed, please, please. But Speaker Johnson is right to roll it back. Good job, Speaker. We knew you'd do it. So Jordan is right, by the way, to tighten the rules, though, for non-disclosure orders. So do it the right way, you know. Do it in daylight. Do it right there where everybody. Do it on C-SPAN, but do it in the day. Do it where people can watch. Do it somewhere. I don't know, but don't do it how we're doing it. You know what I mean? Don't do it how we're doing it. But kudos where credit's due, and that is with Speaker Mike Johnson. And we could argue, as conservatives, this is where we shine the best. Think about it. We hold government to the same standard we expect for ourselves. So for all that there's criticism with Speaker Johnson, and I was upset over the spending bill with Ukraine just like everybody else, but outside those two appropriation bills last year, he's held the line with such a slim majority, unnecessarily. I think we've talked about that. Did y'all know we in Louisiana created a district for a Democrat?
We did.
In 2000?
We were the first.
I actually think we were. We have to be.
Yep.
We have to be the first supermajority Republican state to
For
create.
Once.
We're
number
one. We were the first Republican state to create a Democrat.
I tell you what.
Voluntarily. I asked these legislators, if you could do it again, would you vote differently? Oh yeah. But again, I think they have an issue, some of those guys, a lot of them. It must be something in the water in the legislative branch. Because I know where we can find $2.1 trillion. And there's a nice little lady in Iowa. Her name is, she is a senator, Joni Ernst. Do y'all know that she found $2.1 trillion? A good idea fairy just kind of like, poked her on the forehead. But the good idea fairy didn't tell her how to drop a bill. And I think some of these legislators, maybe they don't know.
So when I'm gone, you still going to talk about Joni Ernst, right?
Every day.
Every day.
No, I'm sure she'll drop a bill on Capitol Hill. Well, I can't remember those two that she did, so I know she knows how.
Well, didn't she do one on egg labels?
That's what it was. I knew it started with an E. That's was in my head. It's kind of like how I remember words. Three or four of the letters. Put piecemeal in between. All right. So, but conservatives shine here. We don't create special classes. That's not us. That is not what we do. We don't create privilege categories. Thank you, Speaker. We don't sneak in little perks either. That's not our brand. It's not what we stand for. We believe in clean government. We believe in open books. Like, really open books. You could do that on the local level, too. I don't know why any municipality would take that away. All right, guys, stick around. We'll be right back. It's Friday. Let's open up those phone lines. 232-1542. I can't wait to hear from you. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. Broadcasting live from the KPEL studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Also broadcasting live on Rumble. Yes, we are live. Woo!
By the darndest, my friend.
Yes.
By the
Are we
darndest.
on my page on the...
We're on your Facebook page.
Okay,
live.
yes. Josh Guillory is very original, very original. Josh Guillory page. You can go there. You can go to my X at Josh Guillory USA. Sorry, guys. I'm eating some Dino's pizzas. I couldn't resist it. I walked by it. I'm eating the Dino's.
That's about the first time I've seen you eat some of that.
Hey, I've been...
Are you going to get in trouble? Is your
I
wife
told
watching?
on myself.
Your wife
That's okay.
watching? Okay.
Hey, I've been good.
I believe you.
I've been having.
Hey, we still got to go to Dino's sometime soon, thanks to Justin LeBlanc, our friend.
That's right, Justin. Man, I appreciate you, brother. That was so kind of you. We gave you a shout out yesterday. Not sure if you heard it, but man, we appreciate it. Hey, those phone lines are open 232-1542. 232-1542. 844. I forgot. So
766-6607.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Hey, guys, did y'all know that Epstein's been in the news?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again?
Yeah.
Like, again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's talk about it. Now, ABC, they have a little report out. Several contributors, but that's what I'm going off of. And the House Democrats released 3 Epstein-related emails you may have seen on the national media outlets. Okay? 3 little emails referencing President Trump. What? Referencing President Trump. Democrats dropped emails referencing President. Emails referencing? Since when do Democrats care about emails? Like servers and stuff. I'm just asking.
Well, they didn't care about him when old Hillary.
I'm just asking.
What's her nuts? You know what I'm talking about.
So Republicans are saying that Democrats cherry-picked these emails. They redacted key names improperly and are withholding documents that implicate Democrats. Wait, they would do that? They would do that? I tell you, I know who knows. These guys on hold, that's who knows. All right? So I just wanted to tease that first before we go to our very, very learned audience. Very, very wise audience. All right, let's see here. Who are we going to? Let's
Warren.
go to Warren. All right.
Well, I wish Miss Green would get up there and spill the beans because I think they're a lot nastier than what we all can even imagine. Just get it out in the open because it's been going on for a long time. They've been paying people off and keeping it a secret, and nobody else can get away with doing anything like that. You know, but going back to yesterday, Mr. Bobby, the other man for eye for an eye, you know, when Jesus came the first time, Josh, he came as the lamb, the sacrificial lamb. But I think when he comes back to earth, he's going to come like the Lion of the tribe of Judah, something like that. And he's coming on a big white horse. And I think he's going to have a double-edged sword. So I don't think he's coming to play polo. Thank you, John.
Hey, thank you, Warren. Yeah, you know, just my only take on that. And I'm just going to keep continuing to urge. It's not, you know, we don't believe in that as conservatives. We don't believe in that violent stuff as Americans. I mean, you know, that's definitely, I'll tell you this, it's definitely not the answer. And when Jesus does come back, it's a fight that we can't even, like, you think we know anything about that? You think we know anything about that?
Nope.
The only thing we know is in the Bible. Okay? That's it.
Just do good, man. Just be good, do good.
Straight up.
So,
All right, let's go to Sean. All right, Sean. What you got today, baby?
Hey, man, word on the street is that Jamie's leaving to take the head coaching job at LSU.
You got it.
You spilled the beans. Hey, can't do no worse.
Man, you sold everybody. No, I was going to be the new president at UL.
Now that, I'm telling you, that is the best gig. If you could be the university president, I think that's the best gig in the whole world.
And Jeff called him up personally and was like, hey, man, I got you.
Oh, of all people.
Gotta get you off the radio doing that voice, man. Let's find you a job.
So anyway, I found that in the last couple of months, we went from a hat that says Trump can do no wrong to Trump can't find his butt with both hands. And, it was about the time that Charlie Kirk caught a bullet. Because now you got Candace Owens fighting with Ben Shapiro. You got MAGA is not Tucker Carlson. You got everything just splintered all of a sudden. We were going in such a good direction. Now this is a typical Republican move. We blow up, we crap the bed, and then we have a slumber party. It's a bunch of little girls fighting for power. Whoever's not in the room, that's who they're talking about. So it's our own fault. And it goes in this state and it goes in the national government. It's all the same.
Oh, well, thank you, Sean. I think you don't give little girls enough credit because they are way more organized than what we are seeing. Very fair assessment. I think time is going to tell us on that. I would say this. It was only a matter of time. I mean, we act like Trump is like this historic Republican and that every Republican is going to be like Trump. Trump is Trump. Trump. But this is why of many reasons why I like him. He knows who he's fighting for. He's honest about it. And he actually fights for them. And that's the American people. You may not like how he's doing it, but that's silly. Look at the results. I mean, I'm just saying. It's so you knew that was going to happen, meaning no one could carry that torch. That torch was going to go on some wall and do what it does. But, no one could carry that. No one could fill his shoes. He is unique. They broke the mold. So, yeah, we're going to splinter, and people are trying to hedge their little corner, and they're trying to find their way. Trump has been dominant for 10 years, and now all these little Republicans are kind of swimming, you see? They're just kind of swimming.
Some little guppies.
We just want to swim in the right... I think what Sean's saying is we want to swim in the same direction. Trump's giving us some good... We may... All right, the policy and how we get there, okay, yeah, we could talk about that. But look at the trajectory that Trump got us on. Look at the culture that he brought. You can follow that, and I think that's what Sean's saying. You know what I mean? So, all right.
We lost Mr. Blue Wave. He tapped out.
Oh, that's my man. He'll call back. He'll call back. All right, let's go to this nice caller. Caller, you're live on the Josh Guillory Show. What is your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Shane from Lafayette. Is that me?
Hey, Shane. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. Just circling back to yesterday on the conquistador versus there are several English words that do that, like the word critique.
Yeah!
And it is a nuance of the English language that occurs from time to time. But I will tell you that indeed I'm a principal of a school, and you can be rest assured that we teach it is conquistador.
Oh, yeah. All right. Tomato. You know what I mean? Well, and
great day. Great. Really enjoyed the program.
Oh, hey, and thanks for your service. We love it. Love our teachers. Love our principals. All the things, and very, 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 very appreciative of them, especially in this climate, especially in this culture.
Our friend called back.
All right. Let's go to Mr. Blue Wave, my dear friend. Mr. Blue Wave is going to be a red wave from the Gulf of America. What's up, my friend?
All right. Hey, Weasel Johnson better not touch health care. He better leave it alone.
Yeah, I don't think he will, Mr. Blue Wave. I really don't.
Yeah.
Let's hope they don't politicize it, though. You know what I mean? Which they will.
Yeah. Because Jamie needed bad, and everybody else needed bad,
Yeah.
But like I said, don't touch it. And by the way, NPG. Okay?
Yeah, I was going to ask you about her. Yeah, I was going to ask you about her. What you got? Yeah, MTG.
She's in the blue boat now.
Yeah, MTG. Marguerite Taylor Green, whatever her name is. I like her.
Yeah, she's. Hey, look, she's.
She almost on the Democrat.
You're getting on the Republican side. You just don't know it.
All right, Mr. Blue.
So I said she did.
I twisted it. I went it back on you. Mr. Blue Wave. You're gonna come in our tent.
Oh, okay. That means I have to change my mom to.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna miss Mr. Blue Wave.
Hey, we miss you coming back. We could think the last time. All righty. Yeah, I missed the blue wave too. Hey, look, let's take a little break. We'll come back. We're on the Epstein topic, and it seems like most Republicans want them released, but most Republican leaders don't, and that's kind of scratching our head. But there's a few Republicans that do. Maybe he'll answer our email. Stick around. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We're broadcasting live from the KPEL studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Also live on Rumble. Go to rumble.com. Rumble.com. Go look up the Josh Guillory Show. Shout out to our KLFY Plus viewing audience. Always happy to have you. Man, there's our friend. I got to go straight to him. Go to Justin. All right, Justin. Hey, man. I don't know if you heard our shout out to you, dude. You are a great guy, man. Thank you so much for that card. We are so grateful, and thank you.
Y'all are very welcome. I haven't called in much. I've had a hell of a week.
Oh no! Let it all out, Justin.
But when we're talking about this funding bill, can we at least agree that the Senate Republican leadership, they lied to us on some certain level, because they told us we're passing the House clean bill, and now we find out that they snuck something in.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, no, that's you're right. We agree. So, I mean, and especially as you asked it in some way, of course, well, we have a blatant way right there as the little protection. Kudos to the speaker. When it came back to the House, the speaker's like, it's gone. So, kind of seeing the process work itself out. But
I hope he does. I hope he does rescind it. I hope he does keep his word on it.
I do too. I mean, he's been public about it, so let's see. It's my understanding he publicly said that. So I'm getting some norths and souths over here. Okay, good. All right. Hey, but Justin, man, we appreciate you, brother. You good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, have a great weekend. All right. Good deal. Hey, he's right. That's what I'm saying. If you really examine this situation, if we just examine the situation, just like we agree more than we disagree, we don't always agree. And that's okay too. That's okay too. So hopefully in this process, as Americans, we can all grow. And can we just seek truth? If we just seek truth, I'm not being all preachy. I'm just really just no BS. Just, can you just what Fox News really, when it first came out, we report, you decide that. Can we just do that? Just saying. I think that's why shows like this one are good and healthy, actually, because it's so raw. I can't come on here and BS the folks. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm not communicating in sound bites.
And you're not beholden to big lobbyists and
never
special interests who
never was.
And now more than ever,
as evident by me being here.
Yeah, but to support local radio now more than ever, because you're not going to get this on Fox. You're not going to get this on Newsmax or MS Now or whatever the heck.
Oh my goodness, that's a good point, bud. That's a good point. Yeah, man. Look, it's hard to fund a lot of this stuff, but you know what? Duty calls. So, phone lines are open, guys. 232-1542. Someone can write 844-766-6607. I got it. That's right. All right. So, let's talk about Epstein a little bit more, okay? So here's the part that insults everyone's intelligence, okay, about the Democrat Party here with these three little emails, okay? Democrats suddenly act like they are brave truth seekers today. And I'm not talking about all the Democrat people. I'm talking about the leader, the 8, the 4, the 2 to 4 people that lead the party.
6.5.
The 6.5, depending.
The Blue Ribbon Committee.
Absolutely. But they act like they're all these truth seekers, with these little emails, 3 of them, pretending they've exposed something meaningful. They had 4 years under Joe Biden. It was the same Epstein file, for the most part. All the stuff that people care about, the facts. They could have released the Epstein file. Every email, every name, every witness statement, every flight log. You had 4 years. You act like you didn't use the DOJ. You went after Trump and conservatives and school parents going to PTA meetings. That's what you were worried about with your DOJ. Perhaps they would not bend the knee to your ideology. If you really cared about releasing them, then you would have released them when you had the power. They didn't release anything. And let's look at motives. Let's look at motives. If President Biden or Vice President Harris or anyone in that White House had even one shred, one hint that Trump was involved in Epstein's crimes, they wouldn't have had to make up the ones they did. And every press conference, every late night leak it would be everywhere. It would be every single day. They spent years trying to destroy Trump with things that were not even accurate. We're seeing that. Or highly stretched. Do they give that much scrutiny to every American or every New Yorker or every person in Fulton County? Do you do that to every one of your citizens? Have you heard of arbitrary? Have you heard of capricious? Have you heard of fair justice, equal justice? Have you heard of those principles? Have you heard of the principle of blinded justice? Where you go in, it doesn't matter where you come from, who you are, whatever. It's like the law and the facts speak for themselves objectively. It's fantastic. Who'd have thunk? Almost 250 years later. That principle's longer than our country, though. Much older than our country. Much, much, much older. All right, guys. So look, when we get back, we're going to talk about a little bit of this and so much more. I can't wait to hear from you in the bottom half of next hour. Stick around. We'll be right back. We got all our technicalities, I think, squared away. afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to hour number 2 of the Josh Guillory Show. We are broadcasting live from the KPEL studios here in Acadiana. We're also broadcasting live on Rumble, rumble.com. Go over there, rumble.com, look up the Josh Guillory Show. You can go to my social medias, Facebook, Josh Guillory, X at Josh Guillory USA. And shout out to our KLFY Plus viewing audience. Always happy to have you in the discussion. All righty, let's move on. Actually, let's stay on Epstein just a little bit. So we're talking about Epstein, kind of, can we say bipartisan support?
I would say this is the most bipartisan support we've seen on any issue in the last 12 years.
Amongst the people.
Probably.
No, yeah,
and amongst Congress.
Oh, really? It's more than just 2 Republicans now?
Oh, I think there's a few more.
Okay, all right, good.
I think there's a lot of Republicans.
Okay, well, then this is a no-brainer. Then this is going to go through. Good. Well, important to note, those emails that the Democrat war machine was trying to trick.
You mean the Democrat committee?
Yeah. Democrat I was going to say something else.
Crackhead committee.
Whoa. So, anyway, so if you go to NBC News and you look at Hallie Jackson's report there, all right, Epstein's victims, all right, they had several Epstein's victims spot on live TV. And I don't know what the motives were to try to guess, who knows, trying to pin Trump into I don't know. But not a single one of the victims said Trump had anything to do with it. They never saw him or anything like that. They never saw Trump do anything inappropriate. Let me say that correctly. Related to Epstein or anything like that. And, maybe that cut through a lot of years of noise and 3 little emails that someone said. I don't know. Thought that was worth noting for the folks. All right, let's go to something else worth noting, and that's a culture, okay? Culture in our judiciary, all right? We talked about this, and I still say, don't let me be Debbie Downer for us on this Friday. There's way more good than there's bad in the judiciary. I stand by that. But whenever things like, what we're about to go over happens, I think it's worth noting. So a little article by Adam Sabis. I should have just said Fox News has an article detailing. There you go, detailing a
hot off the press.
Yeah, like straight up. So a California judge releasing a documented gang member charged with first-degree murder. I'm gonna say this again. There's an article out there on Fox News, and it says this talks all about a California judge releasing again a known gang member, a documented gang member, charged with first-degree murder without requiring a single dollar of bail. There you go.
That's something.
There you go, huh? Yeah.
Don't they remember what happened in, North Carolina just a few months ago?
Yes, exactly.
Fella?
Oh, right, exactly. We just had... Yes.
It's pathetic.
So prosecutors, police, even community leaders, even they're stunned. Like it's not what we saw in the past. It's good. So the district attorney is warning that this judge has a long pattern of letting repeat violent offenders walk. Mr. DA, unfortunately, there's a lot of other judges out there that do that. Most of them don't, but there are enough. So the suspect is Vicente Aguilera Chavez.
Go figure.
Did I say it right?
Chavez, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really? So she's Chavez.
Look, I don't care what you could call
Chaffus?
Pizza, you know what is what you could call him.
Oh.
Sorry, innocent until proven guilty. No, he's already a
yeah, I was about to say what you're talking about.
He's already criminal.
No, he's a listen, I'm gonna read it. He's a certified gang member tied to a 2017 gang-related shooting that killed a 21-year-old and injured another person.
Set him free.
Yes. Detectives solved the case in 2024, and Aguilera was arrested earlier this year in 2025. Judge Hector Raymond released him on his own recognizance. Oh, just come on back, man.
Very recognizable gang member.
Yeah. He did it on Halloween. How fitting. That's when he did it. He just, hey, See, you're accused of this. Just hey, Marge, when do we want him coming back?
Go join the rest of the monsters.
Jeez. So the district attorney says Aguilera has strike offenses before and after the murder, plus a prior prison sentence for burglary. Man, those are serious things. So no bail for that? Like with that history? I mean, I've seen some of the who I know personally were very left-leaning, but when you get on the bench, like I said, most leave all that at outside. But man, I've seen some of the most personally left-leaning not do anything close to this. I mean, where's the duty to society, and who are the people you served? I mean, you serve. Where's your duty, man? So prosecutors filed a motion urging the judge to reconsider, calling the release a gamble with public safety, and I agree with the district attorney's office on this. Law enforcement says the judge has a long history, like we said. Not just this guy, repeat offenders and all this. But the story goes a little further, and the reason why we're highlighting it is because it goes far outside the scope of one judge and one defendant. And we've reported on this kind of, I almost said theology, it feels like it sometimes, but philosophy, and this judicial philosophy, and this culture that can become a very slippery slope. We talked about cooler heads supposedly and historically residing in the Senate. Well, the judiciary is like the coolest of cool heads. That's what, so this kind of stuff, when it happens, should be alarming. But it's this right here that kind of gives us a glimpse into that philosophy that's taken root, but only in certain parts of our country. Only in deep blue states or blue counties or blue regions do we see this. We do. Let's just overlay the map. A philosophy that actually treats violent criminals, criminal behavior like just an unfortunate misunderstanding here instead of a serious threat to innocent people. That's a mindset. That is like embedded. That's an indoctrination. That's a culture. When you zoom out, you see kind of a pattern that stretches. You can see it. It's a visual thing. California to New York to Illinois, you see it. You know where it is. It's the same script, though. Same script. The system bends over backwards for the offender in these areas, in these jurisdictions. It appears, that's an opinion, but it appears to have forgotten victims. Well, when you do that, it does. It diminishes, it exacerbates the pain. It doesn't help the situation. It puts other people at risk. I could go on and on and on. But, I ain't here to scare anybody. We're going to take a little break. When we come back, we'll talk about this a little bit more. Can't wait. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. Shout out, Bandit. I should have given you a shout out earlier, my man. First on the Rumble chat. Go check us out at Rumble. Yeah, rumble.com. Look up the Josh Guillory Show. Go check us out. We're broadcasting live also from the Cape Hill Studios. All right, so I'm not here to scare anybody. You know, I didn't want to give just the doom and gloom about the judiciary. It's not the whole thing, but there's a culture creeping up in certain parts of our country. It's a little alarming, and we should not just ignore it. But I'm definitely not here to scare anybody. You know, I'm here to keep things grounded. Keep it honest. You know, when a judge releases a documented gang member charged with murder with no bail, I don't think that's a sign that civilization, is collapsing, though. But it's a reminder of what happens when a justice system replaces accountability with some kind of really extreme ideology. And that is a problem. If nobody pushes back early, you know, these philosophies spread. And they spread like wildfire, okay? Look. So, they drift into district attorney offices. We've seen that. It's not just judges. It's absolutely not. But we've seen it do that. It's in courtrooms every once in a while. Probation boards, crime policy committees. You know, those are data in, data out. Good, bad. That's all I got to say on that. But it always starts with just one. One judge. One case, one bad ruling, one bureaucrat, one agent. It just starts with one. And then you look up 5 years later and the streets are full of all these little soft story excuses that ignore the people who get hurt. And that's unfortunate in the process. This culture breeds reward for bad behavior, and it completely ignores the victim. And that's the point of this whole article, you know? It's not about sensationalism, nothing like that. And it's not even about a particular defendant, not even this guy, not even this young man or man. It's about a trend, and that's what you should be worried about. That's what we should be worried about. Now, these blue state systems, they're developing a habit of treating repeat violent offenders as if they somehow deserve these special breaks. There is a process, and look, you know, I'm speaking as an attorney, but you know, attorneys defend the Constitution too, and that there's a process and all that, but it doesn't. I don't think the process. I think the process is balanced when both sides advocate honestly and ethically in front of a neutral judge. It kind of balances things out. But when you have the judge tilting one way, it's not. Society's not better. Let the defense attorney raise constitutional arguments or statutory arguments or whatever. But you interpret. You got to stop with this. You know. But because the habitual offenders we're talking about, they're not struggling teenagers who made a mistake, that stole a candy bar, that threw rocks at a mailbox. These are grown adults. They got rap sheets, and they got rap sheets that wrap around the courthouse. Prosecutors call them career criminals for a reason. It's their biz. But you see judges, and some people are saying you see judges like Judge Hector Raymond, and sending them right back out the door with nothing more than a promise to behave. Is that what that? Do we even get that? I don't know if we even get that. Hey, do y'all now listen, you promise Hector or whatever. Oh, that's the judge. I'm sorry. You promise whoever. Promise you're not gonna hurt nobody, right? And you're gonna come back, right? Court day. You can't. Hey, boo, you can't miss court. Okay, pretty please. Thank you now. All right, here's some mints. Okay. But police chiefs, sheriffs are practically begging the courts to stop. Because they're the ones who have to deal with the consequences at 2 a.m. They're the ones that have to make the call or have to respond to the call. You know, this is so short-sighted for some idea that's a philosophy that can be argued on appeal. Argue all your philosophical or at a hearing, but let the advocates advocate. Judges are not advocates. That's not the role of a judge. It literally is not. It's the opposite. And it's not just poor judgment either. It's more than a philosophy, I'd say. It's like a worldview, you know, it's embedded right there. It's a worldview, by the way, that says society failed the criminal, so the criminal shouldn't be held to normal standards. That's what they're pushing. That's what they're pushing. It's society's fault, so we should release them back to you. You broke it. You own it. Society. It's all on you. It's a worldview that says gang violence is it's a context. It's not a crime. It's context. It's a worldview that gets innocent people hurt while politicians pat themselves on the back, you know, for being compassionate. Our conservative philosophy is a little simpler. It's a little healthier, you know. Accountability protects the innocent. Justice isn't revenge. Justice is structure. Justice is order. When you remove consequences from a violent offender, you're not giving them a chance. You're giving them permission. You're telling every law-abiding family in that community that their safety, that comes second. That is very far from compassion. That is very far from compassion. That is negligence. They're cloaking that. They're dressing that up as progress, but that is nothing more than negligence. And here's where the optimism comes in. We can't be, we have more positive than bad. Because I want us to feel empowered here, not exhausted. It's Friday. But the public, good news, the public is waking up. Even in California, voters are starting to push back little. Even in Illinois, which, it's fresh on everybody's mind, but even in Illinois communities, you're starting to see they're demanding prosecutors actually prosecute. Stop letting those dockets fill up. Even in New York, you saw the election. The Democrat beat a Democrat, and it's a landslide. But anyway, if you look at the counties by breakdown, Republicans did pretty decent. Even with Trump telling the guy to go and vote for... now, he didn't get as many votes as last time, but the non-Mom Donnie vote at minimum, you know. And Trump improved in some areas. So, but even in New York, though, this whole no bail, there are calls to revisit that. There are calls for revisions. You know, all these bills they once channeled, there's people are championing, they're starting to see. And that's good. So that's another culture. That's going in a different trajectory, which is great. But common sense, we could take peace with this. We can have peace. Common sense has a way of kind of correcting the extremes. It takes a little bit. And the extremes seem to be more extreme and more rapid. Frequency hopping. But people can only watch violent offenders get cycled in and out of the system for so long before they demand change. It's already happening. And people are starting to see it. So, great. All right, guys, stick around. We get back. Phone lines are wide open. 232-1542. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show, broadcasting live from the KPEL studios here in Lafayette, Louisiana. Also broadcasting live on rumble.com. Let me check you out over there. Check us out over there. All right, so California, we're just building on this little culture, okay? So we'll go to another blue jurisdiction. Oh, phone lines are open, by the way, 232-1542. Should have announced that. All right, let's see here. Let's go straight to the phone lines here. Caller, you are live on the Josh Guillory Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is VJ, calling from Vidrine.
Vidrine! Yes, all right, Vidrine. Yes, where my dad's from, man.
I love the show.
Thank you, bud. Thank you.
Miss Jamie. I've been listening to your stories.
Miss you guys too. I'll be back every once in a while.
You better be. He the man. He the man.
I just have one question.
Yeah.
To find out about these judges, where to follow the money.
Yeah, that's look.
These judges that are letting them free.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of folks are gonna agree with you. You know, it's especially, but you know, we got to see bold accusations require bold proof. I will tell you though, a lot of these judges, especially when it's especially this woke ideology, they're bought in, man. That's a lot of them dug in. This is their thing. Remember, especially on the federal side, they got a paycheck the rest of their life. Don't care about that. All right, so California. Oh yeah, forget. I am so sorry. My favorite part. Let's go to Warren. All right, Warren. What you got, Warren?
Well, I missed it. I missed where Jamie was going. Anyway, golly, 3 Atlas. That's the biggest bunch of baloney of misinformation, man. And these people are piling on with this misinformation and just outright lying. And I think what they're trying to do is get it's a diversion to get people to look away from all the bullcorn the government is doing, and it's probably how they're going to try to pull this one world government that ain't going to work. Yeah. But I heard a professor talking in great detail last night, and it's the biggest bunch of horse manure. It's about carbon capture and all the other stuff that they've been pulling on us. And yeah, I want to tell you, Jamie. One time I took a aerobics class, and I went in there, and I kind of had a situation like what you was talking about yesterday. It was very distracting. It was like some kind of birth control or something. I couldn't take it. I had to get up and leave. I ain't never went back to aerobics again. What you're supposed to do, excuse me, man, you're having a wardrobe malfunction. I mean, she definitely wasn't Brazilian, if you know what I mean. All right, you have a good one.
Warren! Snuck that one in, Warren. All right, let's go to Sean. Renee, what's up, Renee?
Yeah, I was thinking, since to get rid of the penny, I already told you guys I used to work at the hot sauce plant, and they'd want to mess up our weekend, have us work Saturday for just like 4 hours when they could have put an extra 30 minutes twice and an hour on the week. The thing is, getting rid of the penny, it's the reason why we have a penny, to cut it down in math, but rounding it off to the 5 cents. I mean, corporate America, for that little bit of profit, the millions of dollars they're going to make, we're rounding off to 4 cents, 4 or 5 cents. They're jumping around like the monopoly guy. I mean, because, they ain't going to round it down to us. They're going to round it down to them. They're going to make a killing. Every little killing they get, they're going to go bananas. They're loving it, like McDonald's.
Loving it their way. I thought it was Burger King.
Their way, yes.
Oh, I'm loving it like McDonald's, yeah. You can combine the two. I'm loving it. Have it my way. All right, let's go to Sean. What up, Sean? Round 2.
Man. I want to drink with Warren, and we're going to start a new party where we just punch people in the face.
Oh my gosh. No violence.
Figurative.
Yeah, figuratively, of course. So anyway, word on the street says Jamie don't have to work no more because him and Sheck Schneider stole that wood from the Capitol.
Oh!
Jeff Landry held the door for him. So
see, y'all outing me like that. Come on now.
But anyway, Seattle. L.A., New York, you vote for these policies, you stay there and you live these policies. You don't get to leave when it gets rough, baby. This is what you wanted. You live that life. Don't California my Texas, and don't New York my Florida.
Whoa! Yeah, don't leave those liberal policies behind. Yep, a lot of folks shaking their head. All right, so let's go to one of those jurisdictions. We were just talking about it. So California mental health diversion crisis. What? What is this all about? So I ran across a little story on the Daily Caller, and they're reporting on California. I didn't read it wrong. California's mental health diversion law turning into a revolving door for violent criminals. What are we talking about? So, Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper, he is not holding back. He's got something to say, and the sheriff is saying it.
Say it, bud.
But he's sounding the alarm. Look, career offenders are using this mental health because it's hard to measure. You know, you can't do like a blood test or anything. But they're using mental health as a shield to avoid consequences, and the results are dangerous. This is what Sheriff Jim Cooper's saying. That's out of Sacramento County, so it's not like a small county. All right, a few little facts here. California's diversion law, under this mental health diversion law, it lets defendants pause criminal cases. You enter into some kind of treatment, and then you have the charges dismissed if they complete the program. Now, if we just paused right there, you can look around the country, and even here in Louisiana, here locally, there are plenty of programs like that. Lawful ones, ethical ones. You know, there's rules on it. You can't make special deals or anything like that. But there's pretrial diversion all over the place. This is different. Let's continue. So only a few crimes are actually excluded. Only a few. So we're talking like child abuse, robbery, gang assaults. They all still qualify. Oh, I got mental health. Okay. Oh, here you go, Shaq. Get into your little program.
Martha Jean was in a few.
Oh, she's the person they say she might be the one they won't let back in.
She broke the system.
She
says she likes the food, so.
Martha Jean. Gosh. Anyway. So documented cases are showing repeat violent offenders being diverted instead of prosecuted. And this is on paper. This is open. The sheriff over there, Sacramento County, he's sounding alarm. But the sheriff's office is reporting criminals openly discussing how to use diversion to dodge accountability. Lawmakers are pushing to expand the law even further next session. I don't think the Sheriff's Association would support that. I just don't think they would. Let's see here. Let's go to my buddy, Norm. From Poche Bridge. What up, Norm?
Yes. Well, I tell you what, fellas, I know we're having a very serious discussion right now, but I think that something else is very, very important ought to be taken care of.
Yes.
And that is, I want everybody, listening audience, to join the Save the Penny Foundation.
Yes, and Pluto is a planet.
And it's what you got to do. Every time once a week, you got to spend at least 25 pennies out of your house, out of your stash in your house.
Oh.
I think about the rest of the year. I know I got the rest of the year into next year.
Yeah, but Norm.
And I'm just encouraging everybody to do that.
I want 4 cents worth of stuff when I spend a penny. Because if a penny costs 4 cents to make, then it should be valued at 4 cents, and I should get 4 cents worth.
Well, there you go. Just turn them in, bud. Turn them in. Flood commerce.
Like 14 cents to make a
Save the penny. Use the penny. Thank you.
Start trouble.
Hey, good trouble. I like it. All right. Hey, thank you, Norm. Appreciate that. And hey, look, as we go to break, let us all remind ourselves Pluto is a planet. All right. Let's go. All right, guys. We'll be right back. welcome back to the Josh Guillory Show. We're broadcasting live. We're working through a lot of things, our little Rumble audience. I know our audio is not the best on your end, but we're working through some things. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're over there at rumble.com. Man, let me turn it over to my main man over there, Jamie Angel. Bing, 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 bing,
What's
bing,
going
bing.
on? Listen, y'all. As we wrap up today's day here on the Josh Guillory Show, and it's strange to say that out loud because the show, the microphone, the audience, y'all have all been part of my life for a while now, and in ways I could never have imagined when I first sat here and started spending time with you guys. And while this might be my last day, here daily, it's not goodbye. Just see you later. Working alongside Josh it's been one of the greatest honors of my career. Not just because of the platform or the debates or the stories and but because of the friendship, and I mean that sincerely. Josh has a way of challenging people, sharpening people, at the same time lifting them up. We laughed a lot. We disagreed more than a few times. We pushed each other often, and we built something meaningful that I'm always going to be proud of. And to the listeners, I mean, the callers, the folks who stop me in the grocery store, send messages at night, come see us in the parking lot after the show.
I know.
Thanks for trusting me. When I was in the mornings and in the afternoons, letting me be a part of your routine, reminding me every day that it's important to fight for the truth, for community, and for common sense. I mean, it's alive here in South Louisiana. We need to latch on to it. I spent a long time in the public eye, and stepping back even temporarily, it's not easy, but I'm doing it with a full heart. And yes, I wrote all this down because everything I've done here has been anchored in love for this place, this state, and the people who make it special. And listen, don't ever stop standing up for what you believe in. Don't ever stop asking hard questions. Don't ever stop speaking truth, even when it's uncomfortable, maybe especially when it's uncomfortable. Your voice matters. And the moment we stop speaking out is the moment we lose the ground we fought so hard to defend. So yeah, I'm stepping away from the daily grind, but I'm still going to be around. I'll still fill in from time to time, still jump in the chair when needed. And I'll always be cheering for this team and this audience because you've given me more than I could ever repay. Thank you for the love, for the support. Thank you for letting me be a small part of your day, your conversations, and your community. And I'll see you soon. Until then, keep fighting the good fight, keep loving your neighbors, and keep believing that Louisiana's best days are still ahead.
Oh, man. Amen. We love you. All right. Thank you, man.
And now the phone lines are up.
Hey, look, guys. Very humbled that we share our afternoon with you every single day. Very humbled that, very grateful. We're the number one, because of you guys, number one show in at least the parish. From this time block and up there in the region too. But dude, you're the one that anchored us in, catapulted all the things, and I hope you guys heard that. This is not goodbye. It's the day-to-day grind. That grind can be some stuff, and I get it easy, man. I just roll up in here and talk to folks. But there's a lot that goes into it. There's a lot that goes into it.
Definitely no issues here. Like Josh is a true friend, gonna be a true friend. He's my child's godfather. So
Amen.
You don't know.
That's right.
I did that so he has a reason. We
need to go to that church again.
That's right.
All right. Okay, so I like that priest too. Okay. Anywho, let's go to the phone line, shall we? All right, Mr. Blue Wave, what you got, Mr. Blue Wave?
Man, hey, cuz, we're gonna miss you on the radio.
Yeah.
Miss you too, Mr. Blue Wave.
We're gonna miss you. Hey, I don't think John's going anywhere.
Nope. I'm still with you. I'm still with you, Mr. Blue Wave. And Jamie's gonna come back periodically. He'll be back here.
We need to change it to Josh and the Blue Wave show.
There might be an opening. There might be an opening. We'll start at AOC. We'll start with AOC. All right, Mr. Blue Wave. Love you, buddy. Love you. Is that someone on hold? Okay. Yep. Caller, you're live on the Josh Guillory Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Something Wong, calling from the Lafayette Parish area.
Holla at me.
I'm sorry to hear that Jamie's leaving. He's been a great part of your show, and I'm thankful for him and his commentary and what he's done.
Thank you.
I will miss him. I do want to say, hopefully, when he's departing, perhaps maybe he can take that gentleman, Mr. Cunningham, with him.
Oh, something wrong. Oh, no.
Love Joe.
Hey,
That was a great guy.
But look, we're getting to a hard break, though. Go ahead. I got about 10 seconds.
All right. The whole California mental case thing, yeah, they should bring back insane asylums. And then, hey, you have a mental problem, here you go. Nurse Ratchet's going to take care of you.
Hey, something wrong. I bet that excuse goes away pretty quick. Man, thank you so much thanks for calling in. We're in a hard break. All righty. Guys, thank y'all so much. God bless you. Be careful out there. It's the weekend, baby. And be kind.
Bye, everybody.